Passion, this is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job. From a good dream I wake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off. Yo, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up, my boy just got laid off, so y'all, man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet, these niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash, take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures, you and your protocol, you and your policies, none of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas, you and your standards, you and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers, going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged, stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shit, mother. Man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real, but I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
Check 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Get that audio right. How y'all feel out there? What's popping? What's going on? Let me close this out. That's where that echo's coming from. There we go. That's him. What's popping, yo? How y'all feeling? You back in the lab with your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking the Beats. You already know what it is. Hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We're gonna have a good time today. Man, you see the thumbnail. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. So if you haven't heard, I don't know where you've been at. You must have been under a rock. But the sister, Sha'Carri Richardson, got busted for weed, man. She got busted for weed. Oh, man. She got busted for weed. They're trying to throw her under the bus. They're trying to get her up out of here. Let's go to the chat before we get started. Passionate Bliss said, whoever did her. Come on. Too early. Passionate Bliss, she early with it. She was like, whoever did her eyelashes failed her. Sir Senior said, wow. He said, wow. King Mitch, he said, Nash, what up? What up, my G? He was like, she failed them by lighting up the door stick or what did he say? Or eating edible. Okay. They definitely failed her for letting her go on morning TV. Oh, today, right? Yo, did you see that today, King Mitch? Yo, she was all fidgety. I'm like, why they didn't tell her to sit down? She was shaking, rocking back and forth. Yeah, man, I don't know how I felt about that interview, King Mitch. I got a couple clips from that I'm gonna pull up. Because I'm curious about a couple of those things that happened with that. Definitely gonna ask you guys though. I definitely want to know what y'all think. I have Candy in my van said, hopefully next Olympics they'll change this rule against weed. It's ridiculous. As we progress as people, changes are made just like in anything. I feel you. King Mitch, what else? King Mitch said respect to the young lady for facing it, speaking out about it. But she shouldn't have been on morning TV trying to explain it. Yo, man, let me pull this up, man. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I got that pulled up. I already got it chopped up. I just need to bring it over here into StreamYard. King Mitch, it was some excuses being made, right? I heard her say pandemic. I heard her talk about the pressure to compete. And every time she step out there, she's expected to do record-breaking things. I also heard the sister say something about her mother being deceased. And she also said the reporter, you know, like, who are you to bring me that news? Oh, yeah, we caught all of that. I caught it all too, King Mitch. I caught all of that. But let's be clear. She dropped the ball, man. She definitely dropped the ball. He said, peace, beloved family. My brother, DB. Shout out to the barbershop. Appreciate y'all for all your support. Sir Team said, Marq Nash, check the music I put on my last 2 videos. I will, and I'll share it. I don't know why I didn't get the notification. But I'll definitely do that. He said, salute, bro. Salute to you. King Mitch, he said, weed shouldn't matter, though. Doesn't enhance performance. Hey, look, some people use weed as an upper, right? I've heard people say that, say, hey, look, you can smoke this and it'll give you some energy. To be fair, right? It doesn't work with everybody the same way. I'm just playing devil's advocate, trying to keep it above. DB said, cooking with Sir Senior, salute, chef. King Mitch said, she did her own eyelashes for sure. See, y'all trying to have a roast session too early. We're trying to get some information out there. We're gonna get the jokes off though. We definitely got to get our jokes off if we can. She knew better and said, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. She did it the week of too, right, Sir Senior? That was crazy. They aren't even changing the rules on swim caps Weed is no time soon. Yo, that's hilarious, man. Let me drop this link out here. Y'all out here early with it. Let me drop the link. Y'all got me rolling early. I'm gonna drop the link out here. Yo, King Mitch, what he said? King Mitch said, they had to put her through the public embarrassment trying to break her and humble her. Who is they? When you say they, King Mitch, who are you? The team? You talking about USADA, the Olympic board? Or do you just mean white people? Keep it a buck. Like, what do you mean when you say they? That's very ambiguous, right? I don't know what you mean when you say they. We need clarity on that, bro. Cause she wouldn't have been in this situation, right? DB said he said, hey, DB, I'm about to drop another video and I'm gonna make a power or something tonight or in the morning. So shout out to Sir Senior. He's grinding on this channel. That guy Eclipse said, peace, Nash. How's everyone doing tonight? We good, man. Mark, he said Utah in the house. Thank you, bro. Right. I usually ask for a roll call. Y'all let me know where y'all at on this side of the earth. Where are you watching the show from? Godbody Sports, what up? Yeah, so look, I'm gonna drop the link out there because I want to know what people think. Now, I was talking to my homeboy about this earlier today. Shout out to my boy. Now this guy, I know him for years. He retired in the military. And he said, I don't feel sorry for her. He said she blew it and she let her team down. That's what he told me. He said, man, she blew it and she let her team down. No excuses. And I'm like, damn, Sarge, that's a little tough, ain't it? He said, no, man. He said it was a clip going around of one of her teammates just boo-hooing and crying real hard, like, yo, we had a chance to do it. We had a chance. And now that chance is gone. So the link is out there. Anybody want to pull up, want to holler at me? I'm gonna also put the phone number on the screen if you want to call in. Let me know what you think about this. Also, it's Friday, so we're gonna get into some game night on the second half of the show. So let me know if you want to be a part of the game night. Cash prize, gonna do a little small cash prize for you and your time. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you are on the panel for when we're doing the game night tonight. All right. So this is how I'm looking at it, guys. I look at it simple as this. She made a choice. She made a conscious choice. She made a conscious decision to do this. But for some reason, I'm hearing people saying they should show us some leniency. I'm hearing some people say, hey, look, what about all the other girls who passed the drug test? What about them? Numbers on the screen, 678-381-1938, 678-381-1938. In the words of the late, great Miss Cleo, call me now. And we're going to talk about it. Definitely got to talk about it, right? Let me make sure I got the number pulled up. Because here's the deal. When you think about it in retrospect, right? Yes, she made a poor decision. Should she be damaged forever? No, it's not forever. It's a false narrative going around too that they let Michael Phelps. A lot of people saying, yo, what about Mike Phelps? Mike Phelps, they let him do it. And I'm like, that was afterwards with Mike Phelps. Mike Phelps got caught from a party picture that happened in November of 2008. He had already did the Olympics and he didn't fail a drug test. Passionate Bliss, how you doing, sis?
Hello.
Hello. Go ahead, Sir Senior. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Oh, shoot. You sound like you running from the police. But how you doing, Passionate Bliss? You look beautiful tonight. You look stunning and radiant.
Oh, thank you. Flattery will get you everywhere.
All right, talk to me. What you think of this situation going on with our sister Sha'Carri Richardson? She don't got busted smoking that ooh-ee.
I think it's unfortunate, but it's something I have seen happen before with Black youth. I think that whoever handed her that blunt was not her friend, and I'm not sure why she wasn't cognizant of the fact that I'm going to be tested soon. I can't have this. So, because I know as a healthcare professional, we get randomly drug tested. So we don't smoke because we know we don't do anything because we know we got random drug tests coming up. So I don't know, and that's something that never leaves you. And even when people offer you something, you're like, I get drug tested, And so I don't understand why that was not in her frame of reference. But or she listened to somebody who told her, "Oh, you can beat that. Just take this." So I don't know why she made an option when that's her life. This is your life. And
So let me
living it.
So let me ask you this, Bliss. Who did she fail her team, or did her team fail her?
I don't understand in what way was her team obligated to her? What did they owe her?
Okay,
I gotta chime in. Hold on.
Hold on. No. Hold on. I'm gonna pass it to you. Hey, cause we're gonna go in the order of appearance. Sir Singh was here first.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm gonna let him speak first. After that, we're going in order of appearance, not importance. You all are important, right? So, but Passionate Bliss, some would say her team could have been there to give her that emotional support that she's missing, getting this terrible news so far away from home. What do you say to that? And then after that, Sir Singh.
Who's to say that they didn't? We don't know that they didn't. And who's to say that? Because some people, when you ask them, are you okay? They say, yeah, and they're not okay. So we don't know, what they've reached out to her and actually offered to her. And so, what is their level of responsibility? What do they owe her? Are they supposed to sit with her 24/7? Are they supposed to monitor her eating and drinking? And what are they supposed to do? So I don't see how you can put responsibility for her actions and the repercussions on other people. I felt like her interview was full of excuses. And saying that her team failed her is another excuse for her to not take accountability for, being irresponsible. So yeah, I can't really buy that.
For sure. Sir Senior, talk to me, and then we're gonna go to that guy Eclipse. Give me your take on this, man.
Passionate Bliss, I want to say right now, I'm mad at you for stealing all my bars. You stole all my points. So, like she said, for the most part.
What you got for me?
Let me hear. A bunch of excuses. At first, she came up like I was proud of her up front for saying, okay, well, I knew better and I still chose the wrong thing. But as soon as you put the mic on her, then she was like, oh, well, it was the squirrel. See, if that squirrel didn't jump by the tree, that scared me and I had to get high. And then somebody was driving down the street. And so I didn't know who that was. So I had to get high. And then, my mama died. So I had to get high. And then I got high. So I had to get high. Come on now. You knew you was about to run. Everybody else. You think that nobody else wanted to get high? You think nobody else wanted to get drunk? Simone Biles drink. But do she drink while she's training? No. So if everybody else can stop drinking and smoking and everything else, why are you the exception? You know why she the exception? Because, and I must take it all the way there. The reason why she felt she was the exception, because she was, look at her. That's all I'm gonna say. Look at her. And what type of female is she showing herself to be?
Oh shit. That guy Eclipse. I wasn't expecting that part to be there at the end. You got the floor, buddy.
All right. First of all, love y'all. Damn, sir, you fucked it all up. I was gonna say something, but you hit me. You took it from that angle. God damn, my man cut deep, didn't he? He cut her every which way but loose, didn't he? God damn. Man. But listen, my point about it is this. I agree with all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now look, I'm sparking up as we speak, but God damn it, I'm grown. You talking to a former OSHA safety man who worked oil fields and everything while on tour. Okay, and I would be fucked up and be at work, be the first one at work. And like I told people, now listen, if you're gonna be fucking around trying to tiptoe around the rules, you better be an adult and you better know, like, you know what I'm saying? If you stay ready, you gotta get ready. All the years I did shit, I have things to go ahead and pass my drug test. And if I fail the drug test, then that's on me, no excuses. But my one thing when I said I wanted to chime in real quick was when the Queen was saying that I don't know what her team owes her to. Her team does have an obligation to stay on her. And if that trainer's real serious and knows that she doesn't have the discipline and starts thinking that she's doing other shit and whatever, that trainer has the responsibility either to step down or to whatever like that. So you can't just take the blame off her team because, you know what I'm saying, when you got a nutritionist and you got all like that, they should be watching these things. But it's still 100% on her.
Anybody got a reply to that?
Yeah, I do.
Go for it. Go for it.
But the thing is that there is no contractual obligation for them to stay with her 24/7. They can't monitor her 24/7. She's not going to take a puff off of a blunt while they're standing there. She's going to wait till they're gone. She's going to wait till they're asleep. She's going to wait till, as far as, having kids and just being teenagers, you sneak out. We did all kinds of stuff our parents never knew that we were doing. So you can't say that someone else has to assume her responsibility. They could have been doing 100% their job. And no way is it their fault that she did that, because people are going to do what they want to do. The total blame is on her. She shoulders all of the responsibility. Because
no, Quaid, I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying is that when you are a trainer, you do have a responsibility to run a tight ship, to where at the end of the day, that is on her if she wants to go around her trainers and sneak things. But as that trainer, how does that make you look professionally? All right, like Marq Nash is you're an engineer, you're a producer. You
out
have
of it. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm joking.
No, but like, you know what I'm saying? If somebody is hires you for work and everything, now you're not responsible for the bars he spit, or you know what I'm saying, if he says, hey, that mix is cool or whatever like that, you could have probably mixed it better. If he says he's cool with it, let's master it, let's go. That's, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But at the end of the day, if your name's on that work, there is a certain professional accountability to where if you didn't feel right by it, you know what I'm saying, you've got to protect yourself and be like, hey, it's your project, bro, but I think I would have probably did that a little different. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's different, like I said, when you're working at the studios, like we had that conversation, when you're working at the studios that you get paid for, and if somebody's really putting your name on it, you know what I'm saying, at some point, you feel what I'm saying, though, at some point in time, you can't just be like, well, that's on her, because that looks like you ran a sloppy camp. No, I agree. It's on her. I agree. It's on the runner. But you ran a sloppy camp.
Because he should have had some sort of psychic power and known, I think she's going to smoke a blunt today. Today is the day she's going to smoke a blunt. And so he should have known somehow that she was going to do that.
I mean,
no, he should have known. I feel you, Queen. I feel you. No, he should. But you know what? You got to know your person you're training. Like, look at boxing. All right, let's look at boxing. All the different times Manny Pacquiao popped dirty. Not only did it make Manny Pacquiao look bad, it makes Freddie Roach and everybody in his camp that been with him for years look bad, especially when it happens repeatedly. Because it's like, okay, now you don't know your fighter, to where I don't know the history of her and her trainer, but you don't know your runner. Now, the one thing that I was laughing about what Sir said, look at the type of girl she is. I love her, no disrespect, but she do seem like a hood girl. You feel what I'm saying? She seemed like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she's ratchet or whatnot, but she seemed like, yeah, she'll smoke a blunt. She seemed like that girl who turn up in the club. So you're her trainer.
Man. Oh man.
So you're her trainer, and you're her trainer, and you can't read the tea leaves that, yeah, maybe this girl probably gets turned. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say you can't read the weed leaves? What you said?
I said the tea leaves, but let's call it weed leaves.
Okay.
So I mean, she seemed like, no disrespect to the queen. Well, I'll take that back, say the queen, but no disrespect to her. I respect that she's talented. She's my second or third favorite runner as a female. Shout out to Allison Felix. But very simply, she looks like a chick who smoked weed. Like she looked like she loved to see roaches.
All right. Okay. Hey. Okay. Look. Sir,
they love shrimp. And she.
Hey. Hello. Can y'all even hear me?
That last blunt.
Hey, look. Listen. This is what I'm trying to say though. Let's keep her appearance out of it right here. I'm just saying blatantly and upfront to contradict what you said, Mike. That guy Eclipse. In boxing, I think that wasn't the best example, because we was talking about coaching our team. You can fire your coach. You get what I'm saying? I don't think she can fire the Olympic, the track coach. They are already there. You get selected for the team. They got the guy for Team USA who's the coach. And I don't think that's her person. You get what I'm saying? Where she could just fire them. She didn't hire them. You know what I'm saying? So
no,
am I making sense?
A valid point. That is a valid point, and I will concede that point 100% to you. I'm like I said, I'm not making no excuse for the young lady, and I'm not trying to put no blame on her training team. I'm saying as a professional, me personally, Now, if I'm managing somebody or I'm whatever, and they're not doing their job, there's only so much I can throw my hands in the air and be like, oh, well, that's them. They didn't take the sport seriously. Because if I spend months or years training this person, then I've at some point got to say that, yeah, I kind of knew this person wasn't serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? The proof is always in the pudding. The person that smokes weed and everything, the professional athlete that smokes weed and still be partying, it shows. It shows. Like, you know, long before AB was falling off, when everyone was calling Adrian Broner the next Mayweather, you know, like I told you, I got a lot of cats in Cincinnati, and we know Adrian. You feel what I'm saying? We knew because we seen the way he was out there rapping and partying and smoking and doing his thing. We knew to where that's all I'm saying. As a trainer, I just don't want to hear them sitting there clutching their pearls like this came out of left field. They knew. They knew that she probably didn't have that discipline.
You had enough discipline to get to this point. I don't see why she couldn't have.
Well,
discipline should be questioned now.
Well, no, I mean, discipline is like, look, discipline is actually, believe it or not, Floyd Mayweather. For everything everyone says about Floyd, Floyd don't drink, Floyd don't smoke. That man is retired and still in better shape than most athletes. That's discipline.
Well, now your example with Pacquiao, I can accept that because that was repeated. Now, if she had done this before,
Pacquiao never failed a drug test though.
Then I could say, yeah, they should have been on her watching her hard because she's failed it before. She's come up positive before. And like me, my kids were teen. I would randomly drug test them myself, you know. And so if you want to say that they should have been randomly drug testing all of them or whatever, then maybe I can agree with that. But, you know, but to say that they should have known, especially just by looking at her, that's not just stereotyping, but I feel like that would be a strain on the trust that they have with each other. And so if she has never come up positive before, why would they expect that she would now?
You know what, Queen? I agree with you 100%. And you're articulating my point way better than what I was doing, because that's what I was getting at. I'm not saying like I'm talking my shit when I say look at her. You know, we family talking here. But I'm like, no, if I was that coach and everything, I would be on my P's and Q's, especially something like the Olympics. I'm running a tight ship. You know what I'm saying? I know that you got the IOC is going to be in everyone's blood or piss. But you know what? Say if you had three tests that you know the IOC is going to do, if you on Team USA, whether they know it or not, you probably might have 6 or 7 tests. Just because me as a trainer, I'm making sure that we're coming in with the tightest shit possible, the best athletes possible, and we're not going to have no smut on our name when we go represent our country. You know what I'm saying? He said Pac never failed a drug test. I don't know. So where all the PED allegations come from then? I'm not arguing. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, explain that to me.
You talking to me?
Somebody, whoever said that, or you, Mark, you know, I don't know.
I didn't even hear the question. I was reading the chat trying to not to laugh at DB out loud. DB said Barbie eyelashes, European weeds, reefer, cognac, twerking. Not a virtuous woman or productive. But hey, I'm probably in the minority. I mean, up to this point, she was productive. But hey, let me say this, Mike. Let me say this too.
What?
I was talking to my guy today, and I said, you know what, bro? You had an opportunity to break that generational curse in your family. The race is only 10 seconds, man. It's a 10-second race. This ain't a long championship game like in football. It's 10 seconds for the rest of your life, or less if you're breaking the record, right? Because she was like 10 point something. They stripped that record from her that she just did. Where she was the fastest woman in America. It's gone.
What?
Yeah, they stripped that. They took that. They took that from her. It's gone.
Yeah, she's up there with Marion Jones now.
But here's this. But hold on. So let me say this, y'all. I got this clip right here I want to play. I'm gonna share my screen. And it's a compilation of people said she took a mature route and accepted responsibility. That's what she had to do to only get 30 days. Let's be clear. She had to only get 30 days. You basically had to admit to it, apologize, show remorse, like they say in court. She had to allocute. But I got a little a super chop right here of all the different reasons that she said And I'm gonna just play it. We ain't trying to bash the sister. We wish her nothing but the best, but let's be clear. She didn't just come out there and say, hey, yo, I made a poor decision. No excuses, and keep it moving. She had a little list. Let's run it.
Finding out something like that, something that I would say is probably one of the biggest things that have impacted me positively and negatively in my life when it comes to dealing with the relationship I have with my mother. So that definitely was a very heavy topic on. We all have our different struggles.
Did you put a spear in the back of this nigga head?
We all have our different things we deal with. But to put on a face, I have to go in front of the world and put on a face and hide my pain. Like, who are you, or who am I to tell you how to cope when you're dealing with a pain or you're dealing with a struggle that you've never experienced before? Like, who am I to tell you how to cope? Who am I to tell you that you're wrong for hurting?
All right, now that's a little deflection right there. That's deflecting, but we're going to keep it going.
So I think just honestly, just leading up to that, dealing with my mental health, every time stepping on the track,
mental health,
expect it to be a record-breaking time or something like that.
Let's pause this right here. LeBron James has dealt with the most, I don't know what other athlete who was touted to be that great coming out of high school other than Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, LeBron, I don't even think they thought they was calling Kevin Garnett the next Michael Jordan. They wasn't calling Kwame Brown that neither. Let's be clear. LeBron James ain't never popped for no test. He had the pressure on him too. You can't just say in one breath it was because my mom passed away, and then in the next breath say the pressure to compete. Everybody got pressure to compete when they step out there. Go ahead. I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna open it back up and let y'all give me y'all take, and I'll go back to the commentary in a second.
Right, and Michael Jordan's father was violently murdered while he was still in, playing sports. So he didn't pop up positive. So it's not like she's the only one. Everybody has these issues, but so it's just another excuse. I don't know if she feels like they want an excuse. People need an excuse. She's trying to give people a reason to excuse her or forgive her. I don't know if they coached her through that or told her to say it or what, but yeah, these are all just excuses, and there's no excuse for that but the thing is that when you make an excuse, you invalidate your accept. If she's gonna say I take full responsibility, and then you make an excuse, so now you just invalidate it. You're taking responsibility. You try to excuse yourself. So there's no real accountability that she's given, and there's it's on her, and she has to face the consequences. We all do. We face the consequences. They're saying let her run. She can follow the rules, because the thing is that she broke a rule more than anything else. And if she can follow the rules and still get back in, she has to agree to some kind of treatment program and everything or two and all that to shorten her days down. So if she can go through all that by the rules and still get back in and run, then yeah, let her run. But otherwise, no, she violated the rule, and we all have to face consequences when we violate rules.
Right, and let me say this, Passionate Bliss, and I'm gonna go back to this clip, because here's the deal. Some people ain't gonna like my take on this. They're gonna say, Nash, you trying to destroy the sister? No, I'm not. Because if she would have won the gold medal, we would have been over here singing her praises. You get what I'm saying? My boy said it best right here. She let a 30-minute high ruin her life. I think this is crazy that she did this. And she did it the week of. Let me somebody got their mic unmuted, and I'm getting some feedback. Let me go back to this clip and we'll come back to y'all.
That pressure in itself was also just another thing. With this actually been my first full professional career. I started this year due to the pandemic. So like I tweeted and said yesterday, I'm human. We're human.
We all are human. Anybody you're not talking to cats and birds, sister. Like Sir Senior said, you ain't talking to the roaches. Like, come on, we're all human. I hate that when people say I'm human. That's like you're trying to minimize and rationalize it by saying I'm human. It's a lot. Everybody who's in the Olympics is human. You're the only one that was smoking weed the week of the trials. Let's keep going.
My Sha'Carri Richardson, it's never been a steroid. It will never be a steroid attached to the name.
Okay, but you know what? Just like a steroid, it's an illegal substance. See, that's minimalized. She's trying to minimalize this situation, bro. Nah, it ain't no 420 haters, man. My boy over here smoking right now, Lil Nars.
Man, I'm smoking good right now, but I'm gonna tell you, as somebody who smoked.
He ain't in the
Listen,
Olympics though.
thank you. Time and place. Like I said, I'm a former OSHA inspector. I smoke daily. Trust me, I could sober up for 5 years, and y'all would have to smoke for the rest of your life to even try to catch up with how I smoke. But trust me, when I had good paying jobs, when I was working on the oil fields, getting like 20 and 30 an hour, nigga, I put the weed down. And I know how to pass a test. But it was like, no, why risk it? You feel what I'm saying? I'm the safety man. I'm the nigga giving P-test. But you know what? Why risk it? And more importantly, I didn't feel right as a human being if I'm firing somebody for popping dirty on a drug test, if I'm going to be up in there high myself. So when I was working that job and the stakes were high, even though I was young, dumb, and fucking up 1,001 ways, I had enough for self-respect to not let that be the way that my name gets brought down. Like, no, it's not over for her, but this is some smut on her name that is totally unavoidable. Well said, 30-minute high.
Yeah,
not important.
Not even smart, because the thing is that just marijuana, if you're not a heavy smoker, it'll clear your system in 10 to 15 days. If you're a heavy smoker, it's going to take 30 days or more. So even just knowing that alone, she should have known this isn't a safe time to smoke this because it's not going to clear my system. Now, they tell you about golden seal and all that and flushing it out with water and all that. And it does work sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't. It depends on how you take it, whether or not it'll actually clear your system. But that's a well-known trick. And like even to the military, a positive golden seal test is considered a positive test because
I was just getting ready.
Hold on.
I was just getting ready to say
Mike, let her do it. Let her do a thing real quick, Mike.
Yeah, because they already know. And then the only thing about saying that I'm not perfect, we're all human. Not only does that minimize what she's done, but it also forces the rest of us to share in your guilt. Well, we had nothing to do with it, and so, which I take exception to, because I had to not participate in things, because my profession was based on not, you don't want the high nurse. So, my profession was based on, random drug tests. And so I couldn't take the chance. And I had to tell people, no, my family be passing the weed at the cookout. I have to skip, I can't. So the blood go past me. So, it's just that it's not taking responsibility and it's wanting us who did have restraint to share with you. And I'm not sharing with you. You're guilty alone. Stand in it by yourself and actually own it.
Go ahead, Mike.
No, I was just going to chime in on what she said about a golden seal, like in the Army, a golden seal test anybody. If you're a high school or college athlete at a certain, once you get to a certain level, that they test. As the former safety man, now you might get away with a 5-panel test, you might get away with a 10-panel test, but once they start getting in your hair and they go 20 and 10, anything over a 10-panel test, then you have what's called trace amounts, to whether it's golden seal, whether it's too much water in the consistency, anything that can throw off the test, it'll pop as a positive test. That's the policy of it. And this, you've been an athlete your whole life. You don't play with it. Like I said, when I was on the oil fields, as much as I smoke, I'm about to light another one. God damn it. I put the shit down, no problem, because you know what? It wasn't worth it. I know 1,001 ways to pass a drug test, but I know good and damn well that anything that came iffy, they have to fire me per the rules. They have to say, I failed.
And Mike, and here's another thing people aren't realizing. Maybe I saw a comment out here. Somebody said, if she did it the week of, obvious she needed that dope. All right. Or she really needed to use it to cope. Hey, King Mitch, I like what you did there. You had some bars right there. He said, if she did it the week of, it's obvious she needed that dope or really did use it to cope. I see what you did there. I'll give you the DJ scratch. How about that? Hey, right. So most likely, he said, most likely she's a straight smoker. You don't just pick up weed out of nowhere. Nobody's saying that neither. Like if you are a straight athlete, you don't smoke weed, you don't do weed anyway, right? You have a tragedy happen. You don't just say, I'm gonna go do some weed. I wouldn't just go grab heroin. I heard cocaine and heroin makes you numb the pain. I wouldn't just go grab no heroin, right? I wouldn't go grab no cocaine. My man said, what is the world changing to? He said, what is the world? He said, what does the world is changing have to do with getting high? Okay, somebody asked me, do I smoke? Hey, it don't matter if I do or don't, bro. I'm not an Olympic athlete. I'm not getting tested neither. I'm an independent contractor, work for myself, bro. So even if I did, I didn't. Ain't nobody about to piss me. How about that? He said most people get fired from their job if they piss hot. Oh, okay. Or maybe that was 2. But look, let me go back to this clip because I got this clip right here. She said something at the end that I thought was interesting. I want to get to that because I can't tell exactly if she's saying what I think she's saying or she's saying it wrong, but she really means it another way. And that's why I got this video up. I need y'all to see this. Let's get to it.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
And if you're just tuning in, she did say some people saying she take responsibility. Some people saying she got a list of excuses. And this is like a supercut of all the different things. She said the pandemic, her mom, the reporter telling her, the pressure to compete. She's going to say something at the end like this is going to, Mike, I don't know who that is. Somebody's giving me some background noise in their mic. She said something like this is going to be the last time the Olympics does cheat Sha'Carri Richardson. I don't know if I'm hearing this right. Y'all tell me if I'm hearing this right. She says something, and then she says this will be the last time the U.S. doesn't get a gold medal, as in she already saying her alternate is not going to win it, which is like, damn, where's the support at, right? Let's play that.
The charge and what the situation was marijuana. Do what it is that will make you feel better. But sitting here, I just say, don't judge me. Because I am human. I understand there's going to be people that still have something to say that don't necessarily understand. And
okay. Before we get to that part, this is something that she said that I thought was interesting too. She said it's going to be people who don't understand. I don't know who mic the mic. I got to mute that, brother. I'm so sorry. I'm hearing that background noise, and it's picking up real strong for me. Hey, look, it's going to be some people who's going to hear her say this, and I want to know what y'all think of this. She says something to the degree of, it says a lot about your character if you don't go with what she's saying and you don't just accept it and move on. Or if you have any kind of way, it says something about your character. She's going to say it about 2 times, I think. Listen to this.
Human. I understand there's going to be people that still have something to say that don't necessarily understand. And I wouldn't even call them haters if they want to choose to show their character of a person, even after me saying what I've said, and putting myself out there, then that's just on you, your character, and you have to live with that. But I greatly appreciate this will be the last time the Olympics don't cheat Sha'Carri Richardson, and this will be the last time the U.S. Doesn't come home with a gold medal in 100.
All right, y'all react to that. Tell me what y'all think of that. The sister just said, first of all, she just said it's going to be the last time America don't come home with the GOAT. She's already discounted her teammate, her alternate. But right before that, she said, Jorge Linares, you with the name like Jorge Linares, you can't talk to me about sisters, bro. Please, please, please. Don't do it to yourself. We ain't running in the ground. We breaking down the video. She said this is going to be the last time the U.S. Olympics don't cheat her. What does that mean? Am I hearing that wrong?
Out there, then that's just on you, your character, and you have to live with that. But I greatly appreciate this will be the last time the Olympics don't cheat Sha'Carri Richardson, and this will be the last time the U.S. Doesn't come home with a gold medal in 100.
All right, go ahead. Are y'all hearing this?
That sounded petty.
I heard it. I definitely heard it.
All right, Sir Singh, I ain't heard you speak in a minute. Go ahead, talk to me.
And what I want to say to that is very simply, she's an idiot. And anybody who listens to her is an idiot. She's playing the victim game. How is she a victim of what she did to herself? How do you rob the bank? That's why I put the red and blue light on. How you rob the bank and then tell the police, stop, I'm a victim here. I'm a victim because I robbed the bank and I got caught. Well, I thought I could get away with it. So that makes me a victim. And if you don't believe my story, then you're a bad person. You're a bad person. And it tells about your character because I made up a bunch of excuses and that should be good enough. Even though I knew what I was supposed to do. I got a list and I signed multiple times on a dotted line saying, I'm not going to do anything that's going to go against these rules. I signed on the dotted line multiple more times saying, I'm not going to take any substances that are on this list. I signed multiple other times saying I haven't taken any substances on this list. But again, she wants to make it somebody else's fault. It's your fault, Marq Nash, because you don't agree from all the multiple excuses she came up with. It's your fault, not hers for smoking weed. It's my fault. It's all of our fault. It's our fault. It's America's fault. It's because we all human. Well, I'm just a human. I didn't know that we was already, doing the Olympics against aliens. I didn't know that's what we was doing. We was running. It was man versus wild. Right. I didn't know we was running against antelopes and tigers and stuff. I thought so. She's the only person because she smoked weed. I guess smoking weed make you human. I don't know.
Go ahead, Mike. Talk to me, man. Give me your take on this, man. I played the video. I'll play it again in a second for those who didn't hear this. But we got a super cut right here. Some would say she's making excuses.
Now, some wouldn't say that's what she's doing. I'm going to pour salt in that deep cut that Sir Senior gave her earlier. Because
before you do that, though, I'm going to open. I want somebody up here. Hey, Jorge Linares, call in or beam in. You said actually call in because I'm not familiar with you like that, but you're more than welcome to beam in or call in. Somebody tell us that we're doing. Y'all give me y'all take. Somebody make this make sense because I want to hear. We're not bashing weed. We're not bashing weed. We're not bashing this sister. We're not saying that she's not in pain. Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying her career should be over. But what we are saying is no excuses. And you didn't just let yourself down. You didn't just let your team down or your country, the people around you, your family. Like it's other girls up there who were depending on you to help them get that race. Now, hopefully they still they might still let her compete, but she can still not be able to compete, even though that suspension might be uplifted. So it's a lot of layers to this story. Nobody is killing the system. Let me grab this call and we'll be right back. 585, talk to me.
Marq Nash, what up? This King Mitch from the chat. Shout out to the panel.
All right. Hold on, let me turn the music down for you, man. Hold on. Gotta hear you loud and clear. That's my guy. King Mitch, talk to me.
What up, though?
What's popping, my G?
Hey, look, shit, man. I'm just listening to everybody make their points and shit. But straight up, I mean, she made a mistake. She fucked up for sure, but I'm fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold it against the little bitch forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? She fucked up. She gonna deserve all the criticism and all the jokes and everything that come with it. But you know what I mean? That's just how it gotta go. You know what I'm saying? And that's really why she got on TV like that. But my personal view, she shouldn't have been in front of the cameras like that. This shit was way too fresh. She probably should have had somebody else come up there and speak for her. But she tried to do the right thing and stand up for herself and face all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to her for at least trying to face it. But she did give a bunch of excuses, you know what I'm saying? But some people think they're excuses. But what I hear is shit, nigga, this why I smoke this dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can say what y'all want, but I'm gonna tell y'all, hey, this why I smoke this dope. I fucked up. Y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping again. And you know what I mean? Fuck the haters. It's pretty much what I got from it. Niggas gonna interpret it how they want to. But I'm fucking with her. I ain't gonna hold it against her forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she gonna get all the jokes. She gonna get all the weed, the eyelashes. She gonna get all the hood rat smoke jokes, all the roast jokes. You know what I'm saying? Because she fucked up and let niggas see her crack like that. So she gonna get that. But I ain't gonna shit on her forever. She's a young chick, and you know what I mean? I'm fucking with her. Straight up.
Absolutely.
I'm a weed advocate, so I gotta fuck with her.
Right.
Stupid mistake, poor mistake. She got caught slipping. You know what I mean? You get what you get when you get caught slipping.
Right. You got to take them jokes that come along with it, man. Right? You got to take the good and the bad. Because if she would have went out there, go ahead.
Sir Senior went hard on the bitch though, man. Goddamn, Sir Senior.
He ain't call her a bitch yet though. You the first one on the panel to do that all night.
That's how I talk.
I'm just saying. He ain't go that far. No, oh man, shoot. Look, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Like you look, they're gonna say we hate women. They're gonna say the black woman is the most unprotected, and this is why. This ain't got nothing to do with the black woman being unprotected, yo. Both things can be true. The black woman can be the most unprotected, and this girl could have messed up. You get what I'm saying? Like, and like we trying to bash this sister. Nah, man. She was on that ooh-wee. Look, and I'm gonna let y'all know, man. I dropped a video about this shit, man. I almost got like almost over 3,000 views on that shit already. Just making my little Stephen A. Pile up clip about the weed.
And I have a question. Did she say that this will be the last time the Olympics cheats Sha'Carri?
Yeah, she said that.
Did you hear that, King Mitch?
So now she's actually blaming the Olympics.
Did you catch that? Let's play that last.
Yeah, that was petty.
Yeah. Let's play that. She said this will be the last, but she said it'll be the last time the Olympics doesn't cheat Sha'Carri. And then right after that, she said it'll be the last time the US doesn't win. And you can see her eyes look up and away, almost like, okay, I said that first thing wrong, but maybe I'm gonna make sure I say the second thing right. I'm gonna play that clip.
What I've said, and putting myself out there, then that's just on you, your character, and you have to live with that. But I greatly appreciate this will be the last time the Olympics don't cheat Sha'Carri Richardson, and this will be the last time the U.S. Doesn't come home with the gold medal.
Okay, you don't even know if y'all gonna lose yet. Has no faith in her teammate right there, bro. See, y'all said
the funny thing is the next three people, the next fastest people in the qualifier. See, most people don't watch track and field like that. I watch track and field and I watch gymnastics. I would watch those sports before they get to the Olympics. So very simply, the next three people were Americans. So she was better and faster than other people by tenths of a second and one person a second. But very simply, Allison Felix, and there's a whole nother girl who was number 2 and 3. And they're American.
Right. But let's go back to what Passionate Bliss said. What did she say right before that? Are y'all hearing that? Let me play that last part again, because she said it and it was real quick, but she said it kind of wrong. But it sounded like she said it. I don't know. She said featured, but I definitely think she said cheated, but I don't know what she's talking about right here. Let's hear that.
I greatly appreciate this will be the last time the Olympics don't cheat Sha'Carri Richardson, and this will be the last time the U.S. Doesn't come home with the gold medal.
That's what she said. She said this. She said this will be the last time. Yeah, she said the Olympics cheated her. So she said
she don't say treat. I thought she meant treat as in like I won't be there, won't feature. But I'm like, who cheated her?
Thank you. That's what
I greatly appreciate. This will be the last time the Olympics don't cheat Sha'Carri Richardson.
So this is my problem, man. This is my problem, man.
Hold on. Before we go to you, let me clear the line. I'm gonna let my caller, King Mitch, say his piece on that, and we'll go back to y'all. King Mitch, give me your take on her saying this will be the last time the Olympics don't cheat Sha'Carri Richardson, and this will be the last time the U.S. don't win the 100. Give me your take.
Right. Like I was saying, she shouldn't have been in front of that camera. She shouldn't have been up there. She done slipped up and said some shit. Now it's on everybody else, on us to interpret it. She probably meant some totally different shit. She probably meant this the last time y'all gonna hear cheating involved with my name or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what she meant to say. But whatever she said, that shit came out like that. She did. So, like I said, she shouldn't have been up there. She shouldn't have been in front of that camera. It seemed like ain't nobody really train her real quick, no media training to really get up there and get out there like that on that camera, on that show. Right and early in the morning like that, you know what I'm saying? So when you asked that question earlier, like, did she fail her team? I'm like, yeah, she failed the team because she knows she wasn't supposed to be smoking. Or if you is smoking, you got to understand, like Mike was saying, you got to know how to get rid of them tests. You got to know how to come back right on them tests.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So she failed them in that aspect. But as far as them putting her up there like that, she wasn't ready for that. And so now we stuck with having to interpret some shit that she probably didn't even mean, or she probably said it the wrong way or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't right. As far as her teammates, I don't put no blame on that team. Like, no, my nigga, I had college teammates, niggas smoked, niggas didn't smoke. That's on them. If they get popped, that's on them. I'm not going to be with you 24/7. I got to go through the same shit you got to go through. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be alone at a certain time, and that's when you choose to spark up. that's on you. I don't blame the teammates one bit. Mike was talking about the training staff. Listen, man, you don't just pick up no weed out of nowhere. This little girl been smoking, bro. She been smoking. They probably like, look, we done did everything we could. She done got popped. We told her 1,000,000 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't just pick up no dope. You know what I'm saying? I went a long time without smoking.
Right.
And when I felt like it was time for me to smoke something, I've been smoking since. I've had gaps. Because any nigga can stop if you really want to, but you know what I'm saying? Weed is weed. If you want it, you want it. That's how that shit go. Anybody on it know, like Mike said, he stopped 5 years doing the job. Like, yeah, real niggas can stop anytime, but if you want it, and you're going to get around everything. She slipped up. That's what happened. They put her in front of that camera. Now we got to interpret everything she's saying, and she's fucking up. She don't know what she's supposed to say. She's looking off to the side.
Yo, she looked low-key high during the interview, man. I'm sorry.
I was just about to say, you know good and damn well she was high. She had to get her nerves. She had to get her nerves right.
Hold up, Mike. Hold up, Mike. King Mitch, do you think she was high during the interview? Let me ask you that. Let me get you. Let me know, man.
I can't put that on. I don't want to do her like that.
Man, you know this is a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We're going to let these jokes fly, man. Yes or no, King Mitch, was she high or not during the interview?
Can't do it like that.
Them eyelashes looking like fitted hats up there, man. Come on, man.
One thing I know, that wake and bake is the strongest one. So if she was really on that wake and bake, we would really, really know.
All right, King Mitch. King Mitch, you want to tell people how they can follow you, man?
Hey, y'all can't follow me no motherfucking way. I'm gonna call in and holler at y'all when I
get real nigga.
Everybody else.
100. That's my nigga, yo. King Mitch, thanks for calling in. That shit was hilarious. King Mitch said, y'all can't follow me no more. All right, that was a good call. That was a good call right there. That was funny, man. That was a good call. The number's on the screen, 678-381-1938. 678-381-1938. Call me now and give me your take. Who had the mic on? Who was it on next?
I was just about to say, just real quickly, this thing, and when you look at what you said, this is my problem with the whole thing. I don't care about her smoking weed. I really don't care about her getting caught. It's her embarrassment she got to deal with. But I'm with Mitch when he said she shouldn't have been in front of that camera, because she highlighted a problem that is wrong with society, but especially with black men and women. This whole mentality of, oh, what's the big deal, when we know we're playing for high stakes. So we keep saying, oh, what's the big deal? What's the big deal? Let's say you out here living a dope boy life. So you out here living a dope boy life and you riding reckless, bringing attention to yourself. And then when the police pull you over, it was racial profiling. No, it wasn't racial profiling. The Olympics didn't cheat you, baby girl. You cheated yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You try to cheat the sport, you cheat yourself. Okay. Then on top of that, the fact that this is the last time that the Olympics won't get a ring. So you're just saying because you, who obviously weren't ready, no judgment against you, but you obviously weren't ready, because you weren't ready, all of a sudden now the team gonna fail. That shows what type of person you are, that you don't even have faith in the team because you didn't have faith in yourself. You didn't have faith in yourself to put that shit down for 2 seconds. Come on now. I don't know. We all grown folks. We've all had reasons in our life, whether it be a kid, whether it be whatever, where there was something we like having to do that we had to stop. And that is the measure of an adult. When I became a man, I put down childish things. Y'all know the quote.
225, you on the line. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I was just looking at y'all little thing about the Sha'Carri Richardson thing.
Yeah, what's your name, caller?
And Barry.
Barry.
From New Orleans.
Hey, okay, Barry, it's your first time calling in, right?
First time calling in.
All right, hold on. Let me give you the drop.
Yes! Okay.
Hold on. Yes! All right, talk to me, man.
Yeah, I understand she smoked a little weed, but the thing is, you gotta understand, she's still a young girl, and she lost her mother,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I really think her team should have helped her go through that, They could have tried to, let her talk to somebody and, monitor her a little better, and she really going through it, bro. That's a lot to lose your mother.
Absolutely.
So, I'm sorry, because I used to check her out, man, that chick is fast. She
cold now. She cold.
She was burning the track up,
She burned that weed up too.
I know.
I'm joking. I shouldn't say that. Hey, look, I should have said that, man. These are jokes.
That's cool.
Hey, shit, smoking weed make you run fast. I know that goddamn much. And look, I evidently smoking weed help you run fast and swim fast. How about that? Shit, they need to make weed part of the Olympics. You should get a gold medal and a bomb.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I got you, brother. I got you.
Yeah, man. But look, man, what do you think about that? Look, before I let you go, got one last question. What do you think about this statement that she made at the end about this would be the last time the Olympics cheat Sha'Carri Richardson, and it'd be last time the U.S. doesn't win the gold medal? Let me play it one more time.
I greatly appreciate this will be the last time the Olympics don't cheat Sha'Carri
What do I
Richardson,
think about that?
and this will be the last time the U.S.
Yeah, what you think of that? She sounds like she don't got faith that her teammate or her alternate can win.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you're supposed to be supporting your team no matter what happens. That's just a good team player. Like I said, she's still young. She may come back. She may not. I don't know. But like I say, I think her team should have got her more help. Dealing with her mother's death, because that's a harsh thing, man, to lose your mother. I never lost my mother yet. She's still living, but
right
when I lost my father and I was older, bro, that ripped me up a little bit, But
all right,
everybody deal with things differently. So I think the team, I agree with one of them fellas on that. He said the team should have been rallied, got her some help, man. Got her somebody to talk with more, and try to monitor a little better,
All right. Well, Barry from New Orleans, I appreciate you calling in, my G.
All right, Daddy. Yo.
Hey, look,
don't
be a stranger, man. Hit that subscribe button for the latest. Make sure you hit that bell, man. We go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, man. We always talking about some current events or some boxing, and it's a hip hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We're gonna have some fun over here, but we're gonna be respectful as much as we can. All right. But shoot, I can't keep the paws off everybody, man. Shoot, some people, man, they get these rocks, man. And you live in a glass house, me myself too. Yeah, I'm doing things I'm supposed to do. But you know what? I'm not competing for the Olympics. And you know what? I get it. Mental health comes first. Some would say, you know what? Instead of us bashing her, instead of her smoking weed, she could have stepped out of the competition and let somebody else get that slot, saying I'm not ready. You get what I'm saying? She could have let somebody else get that slot.
But I actually wonder how close her team is to her. Because if that's the kind of attitude she walks around with, is that the Olympics are cheating me. They're not getting no gold if I don't go. If that's the kind of attitude you walk around with, how close is your team actually going to be to you? And would they really want to rally around you before or after a tragedy? If that's the kind of attitude you're projecting, that they're all inferior to you and that they're cheating you if they, enforce the rules that they enforce for everybody on you. So, and then she called her mom, her biological mom. How close is she to her mom? Who else are you considering a mom? It's not biological. So I'm just wondering how close she really was to the people that were around her. Would they even want to rally around her and support her? Because she shouldn't actually be alone right now. Like what they're saying, she should have had a PR rep or somebody there helping her talk, or maybe even talking for her.
Or the team. She could have been sitting there with the whole team.
Yeah,
or the coach beside her, or her grandma.
PR rep would have told her, no, don't say that. So it's like they're not even around her now. So,
well, you know what? I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be honest. It's times where she looks off camera and she looks like she's looking at somebody. It's a clip where she says something about other people ain't going through something. Her eyes stop and it goes over. Then she looks like almost like somebody could be doing like this, and she's like, "Well, maybe they do." But and then she keeps going though. You know what I'm saying? She was like, well, but to have eyes on you and have to put on this face. I'm like, but you just said people ain't going through. No, other people are going through things too. A lot of other a lot of athletes have to compete on the highest level, and they just lost their parents. Some violently, like Michael Jordan. Some people like LeBron James has went through things. Like some of these people don't even know their mama or their daddy at all, and they go out there and compete on the highest level, never fail the drug test, and where it's just weed. Yeah, but you can't do that. It can be just weed if you got pulled over by a cop or something. It could be just weed, you know what I'm saying, in any other situation. But you in Oregon where the weed is legal, ironically, and this is where you choose to do it.
Well,
I think a lot of that is
it's her homegirl Pam. If somebody's in the room with her, it's her homegirl Pam, because ain't no adult in there telling her to say that, and that's good to say.
Okay.
So I don't think nobody's advising her that should be advising her at this point. But if you put on your tin hat now, maybe she sacrificed her mother so that she could be the fastest. And this is a humiliation ritual that she's going through.
Oh, that's deep right there, Passionate Bliss. Go ahead and start singing. What was you about to say?
I was going to say that, honestly, if you want to break through it, I understand what it is to lose a parent. I know I've lost both my parents. So I know how it is to lose your parent. My mom was like, part of me died when she died. So I understand. But like we were saying earlier, when you have a vice, you go back to that vice when you stressed out and you can't cope. So that means she was smoking weed the whole time. Got caught this time. You got to think about that. When you go through a stressful situation you can't deal with, what do you go back to? What you been doing? So she been smoking weed the whole time. I didn't go and start smoking weed when my mom passed. I was lost. I stayed up for days. Found myself wandering around and all other kind of stuff. That's a story for another time. But very simply, I ain't gonna smoke no weed. Why? Because I ain't been smoking weed. She been smoking weed.
Sir, saying that's a good point. And I said that earlier. Like, yeah, it's a whole bunch of things you can do to just calm your nerves or calm yourself, but you don't just do it. And look, far as Zaps, I see your comment up here, Zaps. You said her mental health comes first, and if losing her mom resulted in this, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with what she did, just because it's a rule. Though the rules shouldn't be there in the first. Yo, you just made all the excuses for her. Zaps, understand this, Zaps. Zaps, are you still there? Understand this.
You can't smoke weed. Period.
You can't. Not in the Olympics. And all that stuff you saying right there.
I want to hear that.
It's cap. It's some cap. It means nothing. Like, she's not the only one who lost a parent, bro, and had to perform at the highest level. And if her mental health was trying to come that much before, okay, her mental health comes first. She could have bowed out the race. She could have not competed. But don't go do drugs and then compete. And then like say, if we talk about it, it says something about our character. Also, what do you have to say about her saying those other people in the Olympics ain't gonna win in 100 meters?
She a hater.
Go ahead,
She's
sir.
a hater. She's selfish, and that's why she did what she did. That's why I felt the way I felt. It's because she took accountability, so-called, with her first initial statement. But as soon as the camera got on her, she had every excuse in the world. And then not only that, she started hating on people who weren't even there. She started hating on people who ain't had nothing to do with it.
We got a call real quick. 323, talk to me.
Hello, brother Marq Nash. How you feeling, man?
I'm always good. Who's on the line?
Oh man, it's DB calling out of South Central Los Angeles.
Oh man, the OG DB. How you doing, my guy?
How you feeling, brother? Man, I feel good, man. This is a great topic, man. Thank you for bringing this to the people. You know, we need this sort of dialogue. I was just thinking, a lot of people, athletes, make mistakes. She made a mistake. own up to it. We won't alienate her, but we will kindly patronize her because we love her. She's our beloved sister, and we're going to do what we can. You know, we won't penalize her because the Olympic Committee has their duty and obligation to do that, and I think they've done that. But she does have the right to appeal. So she may, you know, get 30 days. I don't know what the final outcome is, and it may be 90 days, and it may be up to 1 year. But nevertheless, you know, her management, her agents, her handlers, her advisory team should consider other options for verbal representation, because she's obviously one of those athletes that has not yet grown into media handling and public speaking, at least not yet. You know,
my.
We saw Tank Davis. I mean, he was pretty bad, and he started to make a lot of improvements in terms of handling. We saw LeBron James in his younger years. He was atrocious, and now he's very articulate. We saw Randy Moss even. Randy Moss was pretty bad and had his, you know, what they call a country twang, and they didn't accept that. But now he's on national television as an analyst. So, you know, there is room for improvement, and I think that she will make those strides, and I think there'll be a lot of people around supporting her. But, you know, at the end of the day, the blame game causes dissension and disparity, and I think that's one thing that she maybe need to make some changes with how she answers that. But at the end of the day, you know, she's our sister, man, so we're gonna love her and support her. Canelo Alvarez stuck a needle in his ass, and you know, his people still stood behind him, and it was intentional. This doesn't give any sort of athletic advantage, so you know, it's something that's common. It's legal in most states, and I think they'll probably overturn this or either change the rules in the future. But for now, it's illegal. You can't do it. So, you know, you have to have some self-control and some self-accountability. But other than that, man, I like the show, and salute to the panel, salute to the chef, Sir Senior, and to the beautiful queen up there with y'all. And yeah, I appreciate it, man. But I'm gonna fall back.
DB, tell people how they can follow you and how they can reach you if they like your point of view and they want to hear more what you got to say.
I got two, man. I got a solo channel, which is just DB. There's no periods, just the letter D, the letter B, and then you can catch me on another show with my brother and my sister, the Queen Patty Dean, and my brother Fred, and it's called Barbershop Conversations on YouTube.
Absolutely. What time y'all go live?
9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's at midnight if you're on the East Coast.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time, my brother, and appreciate you pulling up. It means a lot to the show.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Sir Senior. I think you had the floor. Actually, let me go to the chat real quick. We got a lot of people in the chat. Passion Bliss said something was like, she said, it worked for Meg Thee Stallion. Somebody said, hey, shout out to the War Report, my man Jay Still. He said, would an alcohol binge been a better choice? No, but it would have been legal though. She wouldn't have got kicked out of the Olympics. That's why she provided the excuses, so those who wanted to excuse her could. Interesting point. Pac-Man Tay, what's up, my G? He said she let herself down. That's all. Respectfully, but she did even admit, like, yo, I let my family down and I let my team down. She did say that at one point, but she also went on to say the U.S. ain't gonna win the gold in 100 now. This will be the last time we don't win. Okay, at some point you gonna stop running in the Olympics too, sister. Like, I don't get it. Like, you can't you can't lift your team up in one breath, then bash them in another. But he said same shit the Honey Badger did when he was in college. Learn from your mistake and move on. How about that? You can't learn from your mistake and move on. The difference is here, she got to wait 4 years. 4 years. So it's going to be another 19 and 21-year-old coming up. A lot of good points being made in the chat, though. A lot of good points. He said, salute to the family. What up? DB saying salute to Cameron. DB saying salute on Jorge Linares. Patricia said in her pop. He said, is her possible not? Or hold up, but not to consider race as a factor. I can't agree, especially when you have those who have tested positive for worse. Who, Patricia? Who tested positive for worse and was still allowed to compete in the Olympics? I don't know that. That's new news for me. If anybody knows in the chat, let me know. Say, yo, I watched the barbershop with you and Fred. You and Fred have a great show. Yes, they do. DB said, Pat said, DB kept 100. All right, it's back to y'all on the panel. It said two other women ran faster times than she did. You qualify. Okay. All right, yeah, it's back to y'all on the panel. I'm gonna give y'all the floor real quick. I need to take a quick bathroom break.
It was something I wanted to say. People always talking about Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps is one of my favorite athletes, period. So very simply, I like people who are the best. But Michael Phelps lost a bunch of ads. He lost a whole bunch of stuff, and he did not smoke weed anywhere around the time he was training or competing. Just because he advocated weed and he smoked weed in his recreation time, they were trying to take medals from him. They was trying to take stuff from him. And he has the complexion for protection that she does not have. What part of we got to do twice as much just to get half as much did she not understand? That goes into her entitlement. But we don't talk about people who get punished. Your boy Ryan Lockley and some of the other dudes was over there just messing around, getting drunk at bars and partying and throwing money.
You talking about down there in Brazil? You talking about down there in Brazil?
Yeah. And
the Slim Boys. Yeah.
That was after the Olympics. And what did they do? They snatched those chains back off their neck. The medals back off their neck.
No, sir, you're 100% right.
The Olympics.
No, you're 100% right about the entitlement thing, and that's what I was saying. Is it's not even trying to bash black women, bash her, bash black people, because I think it's a bigger thing with society. It's an entitlement thing. Oh well, what's the big deal? You know what the fucking stakes are. You're in the Olympics. You brought up the perfect example, the Ryan Lockley and all these other. These were darlings of the Olympics. They was, you know what I'm saying, on fucking Wheaties boxes and everything. And the minute they went and did some fuck shit, the IOC snatched them. They literally just won
years later and got one of my favorite runners. They came back and got her years later.
Remember Ben Johnson from Canada? Remember the dude named Ben Johnson from Canada? He was fast as hell. They snatched his stuff after he took the world on fire because, yeah, he popped dirty.
Yeah. You pop dirty, you pop dirty. You got to think about this. People will pop dirty years later and they come back and snatch it.
Yeah, you're right about that.
More than likely you was dirty around that time. And this is these are people with the protection complexion. So if they can't do it, what makes you think that you can do it? You're entitled. Her ego is out of control.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. She's a media darling. They've been following her since, in high school. And so she went out there and thought she was going to show up and show out. And I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to stun on them, girl. I'm going to have my hair like this, and I'm going to whoop-de-whoop. And didn't really understand that, you know what, you need to have all your I's dotted, all your T's crossed. You feel what I'm saying? Because, yeah, when they read you, they better find proper grammar and punctuation. You better spell everything right because they're going to read you. And when they run this test, yeah, it was just some weed. I was just stressed out. And so me and my homegirls went riding. I hit a blunt. Nah, bitch. I'm sorry, man. Like, it's something I've noticed a lot about people nowadays. I would say younger people, but I see a lot of older people do it and whatever. Like, people act like, the stakes aren't what the stakes are. I don't get it. I tell my son all the time, as much as I love Biggie, one thing Biggie said that I hated was to all the people who called the police on me when I was hustling in front of their building. I was just trying to make money to feed my daughter. I feel you, Big. I feel you, Chris Wallace. But maybe they didn't want no big Jamaican niggas selling weed or cocaine outside their building. You know what I'm saying? I love you, bro. But you know, you can't approach life like that, big. Like, you know, I remember when that Juicy's one of my favorite songs. When it came out, I'm sitting there with my niggas high going on a big rant about how silly that mentality is.
He said it's all good, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not all good. You in the Olympics. I don't care if you got horse tranquilizer or you just got weed. If it's on this list that we said we better not find it, once we find it, we got a problem.
All right, well, look, let me interject for a second real quick. Let me, and I want to address something I saw in the chat. I don't know if this was said while I was going and I missed it, but Patricia, my sister, she said something about the complexion for the connection. She said, "You're right, Sir Senior." What was that? What did I miss there?
Go ahead, sir. They have the complexion for protection.
Okay. Now, because right after that, Patricia said Michael Phelps is still competing. Let me dispel this rumor right here, because a lot of people don't know this. Michael Phelps, because I kept reading that too. When this was going on today, I bet Michael Phelps woke up and his phone had 20,000 mentions. And he like, what the hell did I do? And then he sees his name linked to this, right? Michael Phelps got that picture of Michael Phelps smoking at a frat party in South Carolina came out in November of 2008. The Olympics had happened months prior. He had already competed and he never popped before, during, or after. Now, after that picture came out, he was later brought up to the board and he was suspended for 90 days in 2009. So he did get suspended. He got suspended for 90 days. He didn't get popped and they still let him perform. Years had passed before it was time for him to perform again. Or that might have been was that his last Olympics when he retired?
No, he came out for one more.
No, he did
one more time. Okay.
And then he
retired. So 4 years later. So yeah, he smoked after he won the Olympics. Months after that, he's celebrating and he's smoking. It didn't happen, and then he was allowed to compete. So we got to be careful with that, with the Michael Phelps thing, because some people don't know that, and that's a myth, and that's been going around all day.
Yeah, and they tried to take his medals. They literally tried to take his medals from him, and what ended up was because he proved it 3 times. That he had no dirty test. There was no little.
They had to go back and check his A sample and B samples. Yeah, people were mad.
And that's why he only got that suspension. But he still got a suspension for smoking on his own personal time. He won't doing no more things for the Olympics. No more commercials. He won't on no. He won't. He might have still been on the Wheaties box, but he won't doing nothing for the Olympics at the time. He wasn't doing nothing for Team USA. On any level, he was just in his free time, and they came back and he got suspended. So that's what I'm saying is like the complexion for protection matters, but you doing the right thing also matters.
Exactly. And then Mark, while you was gone, Sir brought up a real excellent point. It's not weed, but it was perfect. It was Ryan Lochte and the rest of the boys on the swim team when Michael Phelps won them gold medals in Rio. Remember, them boys got drunk and were wilding out. All they did was just maybe talk some shit and deface some shit, you know what I'm saying, pissed on some walls and spray painted some shit while they were drunk and got the medals that they just won snatched off their neck. Like, you know what I'm saying? While everyone, I love you, sister. Sha'Carri Richardson, I'm pulling for you. Get through your struggle, come back and come back harder. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you, sister, Queen, on the panel. I feel you because, you know, my 10 hats on, too, because there's so much media on it. This might be a humiliation ritual. And the way she's talking, she seems arrogant, where she seems like she's destined to be a star or somebody told her that. And so you never know what she did. But I ain't going to go that way. I'm going to say I love her, and I'm going to wish everything for her. But you know what?
Okay.
This is the Olympics. That's all I'm about to say, Mark. This is the Olympics. She knows.
Go ahead, and I just want to reply to his what Sir said. I don't know who's next, but according to this, Michael Phelps did lose his Kellogg deal. He did lose his deal with Kellogg. However, he didn't lose his deal with Visa, or it's a couple of other people right here. Some people supported him, but go ahead.
One thing I was just going to speak to was the race card. You can't really bring up race in this issue. It's not even appropriate because this is a piss test. You can't pull the race card on a piss test or on a blood test either. The race has nothing to do with it. It's either in your urine or it's not. It's in your blood or it's not. It's got nothing to do with your race. She's reaping the benefits of what she's sown. This is on her. And, I, of course, want her to bounce back. I love seeing her. Even looking ghetto. I love the ghetto commercial with her for Nike, and I think they do too because they didn't drop her.
Not yet, right?
Yeah. No, I'm going to go buy. No, they issued a statement saying they weren't
dropping
her.
Okay,
and,
cool.
So I'm going to go buy some Nikes tomorrow and in celebration. But because I don't want her to, lose everything. But she definitely has to answer the penalties. The penalties were always there. It's not like she was surprised. It's not new,
And look,
you can't really put race in this though.
And I want to add to something. Jorge and the people saying, I hope they change the rule. I don't think they are because they say certain drugs are proven to not enhance your ability, but they're abused so much recreationally that the Olympics have them on the ban list. So marijuana is right there beside cocaine and heroin. Hey, Mike, I got to mute that, man. I'm sorry. It's moving. Whatever that sound is, you're moving around. So, it's right there beside cocaine and heroin, not because it enhances your ability, just simply because it's abused recreationally and they don't want to support that. Simple as that. But
it should be some allergy medicines. It's some allergy medicines that you can't take.
I get what you're saying. I'm just going to the point that people are saying in the chat and everybody's saying why this rule should be changed. I don't think they're changing it until they declassify marijuana as a Schedule I drug. That's what has to happen globally. Until marijuana is decriminalized as globally as a Schedule I drug, America leads the way a lot of places with this. So, it can change a lot of places if America changes. Now, it will. I get where you're going. It's people abuse a lot of things, but those things aren't listed as Schedule I drugs in many countries. You get what I'm saying? That's key. But yeah, man, I'll give you back the floor, sir, saying what you had or Passionate Bliss or Mike. And I'm gonna try to get this game night going, man. Cash prize, gonna do a cash prize tonight. We only playing one game. I'm gonna play one game. It's gonna be Wheel for the Deal, like we did last time. One game, 3 rounds. If you ever seen Wheel of Fortune, it's just like Wheel of Fortune. You can beam in if you want to play, or if you guys want to play on the panel, you guys could. It could just be you 3 if y'all want to play.
How much we playing for?
It's cash money, cash.
How much?
In your hand, in your cash app. I'm about to say cash in your hand, but it's cash in your cash app. It's enough.
I want to say that
it's enough to get. It's enough to buy a pizza. How about that?
I want to say that where they're sitting here acting like
I ain't say what kind of pizza.
It's okay.
Might be a frozen Mr. P's pizza out of Walmart or something, but I ain't say what kind of pizza. It might not be Pizza Hut meat lovers, but you'll get a pizza. Go ahead, sir. Saying I'm sorry.
I was trying to just point out the fact that I'm really tired. Just like you were saying the thing about Michael Phelps. I'm tired of the other thing where, it's weed. It's just weed. It stimulates your mind. Her mind should have been stimulated enough that she shouldn't did it. She already knew she wasn't supposed to do it.
You can't smoke weed. Period.
Facts. You can't smoke weed. Period. It's not a question mark. Period. She already knew that. She thought she could do whatever she wanted, and she was so great. I'm the fastest woman in the world. You the fastest woman in the world off drugs. Now you're not because you on drugs. Because Marion Jones beat that record, but she was on drugs, so we ain't counting. So very simply,
totally different drug though. To be fair, totally different.
I know I'm just being,
but they are.
The people in the chat said I was mean, so I was like, let me
show them a little. Let's be clear though. But to be clear, they are all on the banned substance list.
Yes,
simple as that. Yeah. Shit, man. That's all I had for this topic. Unless y'all had anything else. Were you guys trying to do the game night? Or matter of fact, I could just end this. I'm good. I had a great weekend.
Curious, did she ever say she was sorry?
I never heard that.
I don't. She might not have said it that way, but she do say. I believe she did say I apologize. To my family, my fans, my friends, my sponsors, and my haters, and all of that. She kept saying after she would say my family, friends, and sponsors, she always said my haters too. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who hating on her except for those spider legs stuck to her eyes.
Sir, saying you keep making personal attacks at the lady all night. He on the road with those.
Sure,
I got one off, but golly,
I'm saying it's her reason why I'm doing that is because her ego is out of control, where she thinks that the rules don't apply to her, and because she's not going to run or possibly may not run, that everybody's going to lose. The whole country going to lose because I'm not there.
Well, of course she gonna talk that shit. Hey, Sir Senior, of course she gonna talk that shit. Look at that big old booty chin.
Come on, man.
Oh, I'm done. I gotta get one off, man. Let me stop, man. She do got a booty.
This the clip, though. This the clip we talking about right here at the end for y'all just tuning in. She said,
to Olympic don't cheat, Sha'Carri Richardson. And this will be the last time the U.S. And you have to live with that. But I greatly appreciate this will be the last time to Olympics don't cheat, Sha'Carri Richardson. And this will be the last time the U.S. Doesn't come home with a gold medal in 100.
And look at that little smirk. She know what she said, and she meant that. That was shade. That was shade with a little bit of petty. Oh, no, that was a whole lot of petty. That was petty shade.
Hey, Patricia, B-Man, you trying to play this game night? Let me know. Y'all trying to do this game night or not? Because I'm pretty much done with this one. Because, like I said, man, we all saying the same thing every time right now, for the most part. Now we just argue with the chat. Shout out to Passionate Bliss. Y'all make sure y'all follow her everywhere she go and everything she doing. My sister, I love her. Passionate Bliss, definitely put your link in the chat. You're more than welcome to put your link in the chat. Passionate Bliss. You as well, Sir Senior. That guy Eclipse. You already know he rocking over here with the best. Did y'all have anything else on this? Were y'all trying to do the game night, the wheel for the deal?
Man, I'm done, man. I don't want to bash the sister, man. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna apologize to her for the booty chin remarks. I'm gonna talk my shit though. You do got a booty chin. She cute though.
You don't even know what she look like with all that shit on there.
That's true though.
You don't even know what she look like.
I'll probably pass this bitch in the store, man. She work at Walmart, man. You better stop. I didn't know she that fast.
Hey, look, peep game though. Shorty though. You ever seen that episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he was stuck in the basement?
Yeah.
With Tisha Campbell?
Yeah.
You'll just start losing pieces of it. It'll be the nails, the hair, like you won't even, the eyelashes, the contacts.
Yo, she looked like she could take that blonde joint off and all of a sudden have a tighter lineup than I do right now, man.
Stop it, bro. Now, see, you going too far. Y'all just always go too far, man. Like,
I'm talking about crispy though. I'm not talking. It looks sexy.
Y'all ain't got no chill. Y'all ain't got
man,
no
she look
chill.
real Wakanda, man. It'll be like dope. I'll put a little spear in her hand. It'll be dope, man. Come on, man.
Look, this one ain't supposed to be in the show
tonight.
tonight.
You know I'm all about that lifestyle.
Hell yeah, this one ain't supposed to be in the show tonight, but I make that little Stephen A loses it video with the jokes in it. Man, that shit all like at over 3,000 views according to my phone. YouTube only showing 2.5. I was like, okay, they want this as the topic tonight then. Okay, so let's have some fun with it. So this was fun while it lasted, but like I said, man, we've been at an hour and a half.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm not gonna do a whole hour and a half on Baby Girl. I will say, since we all family, man, I don't got no tinfoil on my head, but that was an interesting angle that the sister John made about the humiliation ritual and the sacrifice, because I still, even though this is big news, she was an upcoming star, I don't know why this is under the microscope the way it is. You know, I don't know why the media is latching on to it and put the megaphone on it. And so you never know. I hope not. I really hope not.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna go
Yeah,
there.
exactly. I hope not. I'm gonna say I hope not, because this is crazy. This poor girl, baby girl, dealing with a lot. I hope, it ain't something that this whole thing ain't something that, what I'm saying, she put on her plate. Hopefully it's just a small thing and she'll get over, and we'll see her running and winning.
Hell yeah, she's gonna be all right. She'll bounce back from this, man. Like I said, I definitely think she'll bounce back. And that's what life is all about. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with adversity and coming back. You know what I'm saying? Stronger than ever. I'm gonna set this game up while y'all chop it up. Go ahead, Sir Singing.
I would just say that we just gotta do the right things for the right reasons. Don't make excuses and don't attack everybody who's trying to hold us accountable. If we make all these excuses, then we can never fix the problem. We can never build ourselves up if we always want somebody to make some excuse for us or break the rules for us.
Yo, that's not good ass point. Cause look, I have heard some people making excuses, and I'm like, damn, man, like y'all wouldn't make this excuse for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? And I get it, but come on, bro. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and we had to get these jokes off. But I'm sorry, shorty. Like she was everything that they thought she was, not in a good way. Look at her fingernails and her eyelash there. She probably smoked weed and drink 40s and you know what I'm saying, running from the police. You know, they got all kind of jokes about black folks in the Olympics and the sports that we participate in. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't be winning in swimming. They can run though. They can run and jump. You get what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying, and you know, and then maybe that's the reason why we do talk about it, and it you know what I'm saying, is because here's another example, and I ain't even going front. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I've been that guy. Well, I am that guy, but you know what I'm saying. I've been that guy in that sense. If I've been the young dude with a good job, I smoke weed. Okay, I've been that young dude with a good job who fucked it up. And matter of fact, on some real stuff, I had to look at my son when my son was young and say, "Yeah, your dad fucked it up. I fumbled the ball. Not the team sucked. No, you know what I'm saying? Not this is BS. Not y'all hating on me. I blew that play." And so that's the only thing that I really have to say about this was her interview, this energy that I'm getting from her interview, and then the excuses that so many people, I know we love her and we want to support her, are making for her. I'm with Sir. Without accountability, then where are you? You know, it's not black people bashing on our own when we want our own to excel. And when you think of all the hard work this beautiful queen did to get where she was at, to earn this adulation and attention, this is now what we're talking about. We ain't talking about her greatness. We're not talking about her gifts. We're not talking about her speed, her records, and her winning. We're talking about her weed and her weeds.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm always saying that to diss her.
What you say right there?
I said I ain't even saying that to diss her or say nothing against her. I'm saying that as a statement of fact. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. This is what we're talking about: her and weed, and her and her weaves.
Right. It is what it is. You get out what you put in, man. Let's get this game going though.
Yeah.
All right, so you already know how this game go. And yeah. Who on first?
Go ahead, sir.
All right. Go to round one. Let's get this thing going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. All right, so this is all of these are boxing topics for all 3 rounds. Boxing topics. All right, boxing topics, all 3 rounds. Far as the categories, right? Boxing categories. If you want to join in the game, you got to wait till the next round. At the end of this round, you'll have an opportunity. Once we start, you can't beam in. If you know it, do not blurt the answer out in the chat. Moderators, do your job. You see somebody blurt out the answer, time them out. Don't block them, but just time them out. All right. These guys are playing for the money, cash prizes. Sir Senior, it is on you.
Spin the wheel.
This is a place, okay? All right, so let's spin the wheel. Again, vowels cost $250. You cannot buy a vowel till you get some money on the board. I don't care, Patricia. Sir Senior didn't like it last time, but you, Sir Patricia, you are more than welcome to being in, and you can play the very next round. All right, Sir Senior, pick a letter. Sir Senior, pick a letter.
T.
Got a T. All right, we got a T. We got a T. Got a couple T's. It's on you. You want to? You got $200. You want to spin?
Spin.
Pick a letter.
S.
All right. Do we got an S? Oh no. No S. No S. Mike, it's on you, my G.
All right. Let me get that spin, good buddy.
All right. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. What you got?
$100.
$100. What's your letter?
Let's get that 7 flutter. Let's keep it G.
All right, let's keep it G. What we got? 2 G's. 2 G's. All right, you got 2 G's, but you only got $200. You can't buy a vowel yet. You want to solve or spin?
I'm gonna spin.
Spin it. Shout out to Jorge Linares for the $5 super sticker. What you got? What's your letter, Mike?
Shoot. Let's go with a C.
A C. Let's see. Okay, I think we got some C's in here.
Okay.
Let me see. One C.
Let's spin.
All right, let's spin it. All right, let's spend big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. $400. What you got?
Can I buy a vowel?
Yes. Oh no, you got to pick a letter first. You had to buy the vowel before you spin.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. All right, let me get a L.
Okay, let me get an L. L. Tricked you. Hey, look, it's on you, sir, Senior. What you got?
Yeah, let's spin.
Let's spin it. All right, big money, big money, big money, big money. $600.
N.
Let's get it in. Let's get it in. We do got it in. We do have an in. Have a couple. All right, 2 N's, 2 N's, 2 N's. It's on you, sir, Senior. Do you want to buy a vowel, spin, or solve the puzzle?
I want to buy a vowel.
Okay. What vowel?
O.
Good letter. There are 2 O's.
Let's spin.
Talk to me. Spin, spin, spin. Jorge Linares said, I just made that $5 off the Haney fight, but I'm cheap. Jorge Linares, we appreciate the donation, bro. Go ahead. What's your letter, sir, saying?
D.
D. Okay, yeah, we got a D in here. We got a D. Pause. Oh man. Hold on, Mike. Mike. Now look, Mike, I'm over here trying to Mike, you know I'm trying to host over here, right?
I want to hear that.
Weed. Go ahead, sir. Saying you want to spin, buy a vowel, or solve?
Let me buy a vowel. E.
Buy a vowel. 1 E. All right. Spin, buy a vowel, or solve?
Let me buy an I.
Okay, wants to buy an I. Have 3 I's. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, sir. Saying. All right. What's next for you? You want to spin? Spin. All right, let's spin it. Big money. Oh, what you got? $600.
Let me get an R.
R. Okay, we got an R. We got an R.
Yeah. Yep.
Sir Senior, would you like to spin, buy vowel, or solve? You currently have 2550 as your points. That guy Eclipse has 900.
Let me spin.
Want to spin? Let's spin it. Let's spin it. Big money, big money, big money, big money. You just tuning in, watching Marq Nash Game Night. We already did our topic for the night, and we're enjoying Game Night right now. Y'all are more than welcome to keep talking about the topic in the chat. Or you can beam in, and you can be on the next round after this game ends right here. If you want to play, stick around, and you can beam in after this round. Go ahead, Sir Senior.
Let me get.
Speak up, please. So I don't pick the wrong letter. Speak up, please. I can't hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, what's your letter?
B.
A B, a B, a B. Oh no.
Yes, I'm gonna solve. Solve.
Okay, that guy Eclipse says he's gonna solve. You have 900 points. What is the puzzle?
Kronk Gym, Detroit, Michigan.
All right.
Up there.
Trump. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
I'm gonna try to run the money up, and that's why.
Who said that?
I was
Sir ran the money up though. He got the money.
Nah, he don't get no. He don't get no money.
I know. That's why I was like,
but why you pick a
B?
B?
I was trying to let him get a turn so I could run the money up behind him.
Nah, Sir Senior, you can't pick a B and be running the money up. You got to keep.
I was trying to give it to him though. I figured he would get a lose turn or bankrupt.
Nah. That ain't how you do it, bro. If you know it, you keep guessing letters that you know. Oh my God. I knew he knew what it was when he said it's 2 R's in there. I'm like, bro, you blowing it. I thought he was gonna blow it. So look, anybody else want to beam in for this round before we get started? Let me drop the link back out there. Anybody want to beam in? Speak now, forever hold your peace. I give y'all a second to click the link. If you want to beam in, again, it's Marq Nash Game Night, cash prizes. We already did our topic of the night. Look, like I said before, I wasn't even going to do that topic. I did that little Steve Harvey video, just having some fun, trying to do the news, but having some fun with it. Yeah, Stephen A. Smith shit. Bro, shit took off. Over 3,000 views in a couple short hours. Over 3,000 views. So I was like, damn, I guess they don't want to play game night tonight. We're going to talk about this, but we talked about it, and we got to go back to our schedule. You get what I'm saying? First and third Fridays, Marq Nash Game Night is how we do it. Nobody beamed in. Let's go. All right. This is a phrase. This is a boxing phrase, okay? That guy Eclipse, you solved the puzzle, so it's on you first.
Can I buy a vowel?
You can't buy anything. You don't have any money. You got to spin. You got to spin the wheel first, or solve. But
let's spin this wheel.
All right, let's spin the wheel. Big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. What you got? $100.
Damn.
$100.
Give me a G.
All right, let me get a G. All right, we got a G. 2 G's.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to spin or solve? You have $200.
And spin.
Let's spin it. What's your letter?
Let me try an F.
F. Oh no. Sir Senior, it's on you.
Spin.
Big money. Let's get it. Oh no. 700 big dollars. What you got? Hey Mike, your TV a little loud, I think.
Get an N.
That's not me.
Oh, Sir Senior, is that your TV or something? In the background a little loud. Can you turn it down just a smidget? Appreciate it. Go ahead. Oh man, Sir Senior up on the board, 2,800 points. You want to spin, buy vowel, or solve?
Yeah, let me buy a vowel. Oh,
all right, let's get it. 2 O's.
Let's spin it.
Spin it. Big money. Sir Senior running the board. If you know it, don't just. Oh man, you lost the turn. It's better than bankrupt though. It's better than being bankrupt. You got 25, 50. That guy eclipsed. You have 200 points. Would you like to spin or solve the puzzle?
Let me spin.
Oh no! Oh
Damn,
no!
whammy.
Oh man, that was terrible. Sir Senior is back to you. You want to spin, buy vowel, or solve the puzzle?
I want to buy I.
Want to buy and I. Good news. We have a couple of eyes, 2 eyes. All right.
Spin.
Spin it. Let's spin it. Big money, big money. You just tuning in. If you want to play, beam in now, and you can get it on the next round. Last round. If you want to play, beam in now. Go ahead, Sir Senior.
B.
B. Oh no! Oh no! Aww. There is no B's, unfortunately. Unfortunately, if you want to beam in now. We already did our topic. We're just doing our game night, 1st and 3rd Fridays. Go ahead, that guy.
Let me get a spin.
Let's get a spin. Let's get a spin. Let's get a spin.
Let me get a R.
R. R. Oh no. It's no R. It's no R. It's no R. Sir Senior, it's on you. 2,300 points. Spin, buy vowel, or solve.
Spin.
Let's spin. Okay, what you got? Oh man, what's that right there? 700 big dollars. What you got?
Let me get a D.
Okay, got a D. We got a D. Yes, there is a D. Pause, Mike. All right, so here we go. You want to spin, buy vowel, or solve? You have $3,000, which is equal to 50 YouTube bucks from me. If you can win this game, come on, man.
Let me buy A.
Gotta buy A. Let's see what he get. There is 1A. There's 1A. The category is a boxing phrase. If you're just tuning in, do not blurt it out in the chat. If you want to play, you can beam in on the next round. We're playing for 50 Marq Nash YouTube bucks. Let's get it. Sir Senior.
Spin.
Big money, big money, big money, big money. Okay, what we got? 400.
P.
Oh man. Oh no.
I'm gonna solve.
You have no money, Mike. Just to let you know, you have $0.
I don't care. All right, well, let me spin it.
Oh, well, you do. Well, you'll win. You won't get no money for this round, so all the money will be from what you won the first round. So,
well, let me spin it. Let me run it up real quick. Watch this.
All right. Let's run it up. $100.
Let me get a T.
Let's get a T. 3 T's. $300. Mike, would you like to spin, buy vowel, or solve? Vowels cost 250, so you will lose money, to be clear.
Let me go ahead and solve.
Okay.
No standing 8 count.
Correct. There we go. All right. Shout out to Mike, man. Sir saying you getting all the points, but you don't get to keep the points if you lose the round. You got to win the round. Okay, let's keep it moving. We're going into our last round. We almost on time with it. Again, this is a boxing phrase, another boxing phrase, a phrase that you will hear if you watch boxing or if you understand boxing. Mike, you won that last round. It is on you to start us off.
Spin that shit.
Spin that shit. Let's spin that shit. Let's go.
It's spinning, nigga. It's spinning.
Spinning it. You stupid. All right, $600. Oh man, big money. What you got?
Let me get a G.
All right, let's get a G. Oh no, it's no G's, Mike. I'm sorry.
Oh man, what kind of party is this?
Oh man.
Spin.
All right, Sir Senior wants to spin it. We're gonna spin the wheel. Let's get it. Big money, big money, big money. What you got, Sir Senior? $100. Little money, little money.
T.
All right, we do have a T. We do have a T. 2 T's. Go ahead.
Spin.
All right, let's spin it. $100 again. What you got?
H.
All right. H. We do have a couple H's. Well, a few. Go ahead. What's your letter? Or do you want to buy vowel or spin or solve?
Let me buy E.
Okay, there is 2 E's. Spin. Spin. Big money. $500. Man, that's a good amount. What's your letter, Sir Senior? What's your letters? Got a B. You keep going for them B's. Oh man, I don't know why you think B is the letter. Oh man, you done lost every round with a B. Go ahead.
I know I've been trying to. I was gonna force it to make it happen, but see, these brains don't like me, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, man, there ain't no B's out there. All right, big money for that guy. What you got?
Let me get a W. W.
Right.
Dubs up.
There's 1 W. 1 W.
All right.
Spin, solve, or by vowel?
Let me spin.
Let's spin it. Big money, big money, big money, big money. What you got? Oh, 500. Let's get it.
All right. Let me get an R.
Okay, we do have an R. Would you like to spin, solve, or by vowel?
I'm gonna solve.
Are you gonna solve it? Let's get it. What you got?
Roll with the punches, my G.
Hey,
Come on,
roll
good buddy.
Oh man, make some noise. That guy Clip got out of here with $1,000. Let's get it. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, good game, sir. Good game, man.
Good game, bro.
Oh my God. Mike was not. My guy Mike was not playing, yo. He won't play. He was not playing.
I'm gonna roll one up, and you know what I'm saying, celebrate this win. It's good to be this week's champion of Marq Nash Game Night. I'd like to thank the host, Marq Nash, and everybody out there, Marq Nash Nation. You know what I'm saying? Tune in, like, subscribe, so top that Edith. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to, you know what I'm saying, thank God above, you know what I'm saying, who was with me, and you know what I'm saying, without him I wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? So let me just go ahead and roll up and thank y'all.
What you smoking? What you smoking?
Oh man, right now, what we got right here. Now this right here is a jar of that, you know what I'm saying?
That USADA. You smoking that USADA pack?
Oh man, nah, this ain't that USADA right here, man. See, this right here is some of that Dank do your daddy. You know what I'm saying? This right here. Okay, oh my God. But yeah. Hey man, good game, man. I gotta get out. I love y'all, man. I gotta get out of here.
Look, I got look. make sure I have your Cash App so we can you got the information, you know how to reach me. Make sure I got your Cash App so we can send you your cash prize. Thank you for playing the game. It's been dope. Give me your final thoughts on everything we talked about tonight, because we're gonna roll it up. Funny. Hey, look, ironically that I said we're gonna roll it up. I meant to say we're gonna wrap it up regardless. We about to end the show.
Do that too, though. That part.
End the show. So tell us where they can reach you and follow you at, and Sir Sing, you do the same after that, and we're gonna land the plane. Go ahead, Mike.
All right, yeah, that guy Eclipse 330. You know what I'm saying? You could check out my channel. I got, stuff from my label and my some of my music up there. You can follow me on IG, BarrettXL8. If you show some love, you go on and hit me up at $ that guy Eclipse, all one word. That's ECLIPZ. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to show me some love. But yeah, man, other than that, man, hey, man, great show, man. I think about the topic. We ain't going to talk about the system. We're going to talk about the culture and this prevailing culture that you see it within her. You see it within the people on January 6th. They you know what I'm saying? They make a bad account for themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all do at times. But not only do they make a bad account for themselves, it's somehow our fault. We somehow got to move on. We shouldn't talk about it. We shouldn't make this a teachable moment, because they don't want to be in the spotlight unless they want to be in the spotlight how they want to present themselves. Everybody else, even the rules, be damned. And as somebody who lives on the gray side of the rules, you got to respect them.
Absolutely. That guy Eclipse, I'll make some. Sir Senior, take us home. Tell people how they give me your final assessment on everything we talked about tonight, and then tell people where they can follow you. Your TV or something's kind of loud in the background, or whatever that is. But go ahead.
I can't. I don't know.
Give me your final assessment on everything we talked about tonight.
Yeah, I would just say that salute to her for her accomplishments. And I'm really disappointed in her for not taking full accountability like she did when she started off. There's no excuses for what you do wrong. Just live by no excuses. If you live by no excuses, you'll always do great. Even if you fall on your face, you're still falling forward. Everybody just be blessed, be safe, be certain. You always see me here Monday, Wednesday, or Friday at Marq Nash. You can find me also at Cooking with Sir Senior. I'm always cooking, if it's home cooking or it's just food for thought. Love y'all, man. Be safe out there. And stay off the weed if you got to compete.
Hey, my man said
you can't smoke weed, period.
Hey, look, with that said, man, remember, drinks require sleep, goals require effort. You can get that hoodie at marqnash.com. Hey, look, man, I got a little video. It's slick going viral, man. That's like one of the fastest videos I had to break 3,000. It broke 3,000 in a couple hours. Little comedy video I made with Stephen A. Smith reacting from all the times he heard people about weed. And I just put a lot of clips together to go with what Sha'Carri, the sister of Sha'Carri Richardson's interview. And people like it. They thought it was funny. Some people are confused. They was like, I didn't hear Stephen A. He's bashing her. I'm like, lady, you don't see the clothes changing in between? I'm like, all right, man. Whatever.
It's just comedy, man.
Just comedy, yo. Yes. And if you was hating on us, y'all didn't like what we said. Y'all thought we was being rude. Thought we was being coons. Hold on.
Yes! Fuck you too!
It's all good, my brother. My name is Marq Nash. I'll be back here on Monday, 10 o'clock. I'll see y'all then. Remember, drinks require sleep, goals require effort. Been watching Breakin Beats, hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist where we break down the business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else I feel like squeezing into those letters, man. We do the game night the first and third Fridays. I'm going to start doing it the first and third Friday of the month. The money that people give to me to the show and donate to the show, I try to give it back to the audience, whether with my talent and resources, or we'll just play a game and we'll just give away some cash. So Thank y'all again for your time. I will see y'all on Monday, 10 o'clock. Or you'll see me somewhere in these YouTube streets. But remember, always remember, please remember, don't steal my content.
You can't smoke weed. Period.
Don't do that. And you can't smoke weed, period. Let's get it.